Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. First of all, subscribe my channel if you didn't subscribe it yet. I'm using cell phone to make a video because I am far away from my home due to the lockdown. So I have no PC. So sorry for the bad quality. Here we will start from the section line. This one is the red one is the section line on which there is insulation installed. The insulation is 50 mm thick. If it's in outside environment, it may be above 50 mm, depend upon on the condition of the area. After this, there is a T installed on the section line which connecting the bypass line. I will explain it later what is the function of this bypass line. And third one is the butterfly valve. Butterfly valve is used to stop or off the flow in certain cases when you want to disconnect the AHU or to change the strainer. Here's the basic need of the butterfly valve. Here you can also use gate valve, which also function like butterfly valve. After this, there is a strainer installed on the section line. Remember, section line, the strainer is always installed on the section line. If you anywhere see the strainer, the line must be the section line. So the strainer cannot be installed on the discharge line or the outline. This is the inlet or the section line of the AHU. Here is the drain valve. Drain valve is installed on the strainer. Whenever the strainer is blocked, the drain valve is used to drain the particles or the residues that left in the strainer. So the fourth one is the pressure gauge, and fifth one is the flow meter. Pressure gauge used to show the pressure of the chill water inside the suction line. And the third one, sixth one is the flow meter. Flow meter is used to indicate the flow of chill water inside the pipe. Here is the deflection probe. You can see this one is deflected with the chill water, which indicate the flow on meter. Here you can also install the ultrasonic type flow meter, which indicate the flow on your PLC or PLC to computer or any HMI screen. And instead of pressure gauge, you can install the pressure transducer in case of automation or BMS system. This is the another topic. I will explain it in the another video. In my case, AHU have two inlet, but it depends upon on your equipment. Sometimes it have one inlet, sometimes it has two, but it doesn't matter. Here you can see the drain valve. Drain valve is used in chill water pipes to drain the flow out of the pipe. Whenever you want to maintain the AHU or during maintenance, you will change the chill water and replace with the fresh one. So you need this drain valve in pipe, which is very necessary, is very important. So after this, here you can see the drain line. Drain line is used to drain the vapors or the water that are condensed on the cooling coil inside the AHU. And now I will explain the discharge line. This one is the discharge line, the green one. And one thing, I left this one is the flexible connectors. Flexible connectors are always installed with the equipment that have vibration. So to avoid vibration to travel to the pipes, so we install the flexible connectors or flexible coupling with the AHU. And if your AHU is AHU inlet size is above 1 inch, so you will use the flange, or if it's around about 2 3 you will use the flange, and if it's below 1 or it 1.5 1.2 in between 1 and 2, you will use the threaded pipe. And after this I will explain the discharge line. On discharge line you can see the same flange coupling and the flexible coupling or flexible connectors. These flexible connectors are important on both the suction line and discharge line to avoid the vibration travel to the pipes. And after this, same flow meter and pressure gauges. And the third one is the PICV valve. PICV valve have a very important role in our chill water system or any refrigeration system. PICV valve is the pressure independent control valve. I will explain what is the function of this valve. PICV pressure independent control valve, a combined valve comprises of 3 types of valves. It has 3 functions. One is the differential pressure control. Second one is the automatic pressure control. It means regulating the flow, like DRV, double regulating valve. And third one is the 2-port control valve, like your actuating valve. It has 3 functions. First one, differential pressure control. Second one is the flow regulation. Third one is the control valve, adjustable flow limiter, or you may call the actuating valve, which work with the VFD. So I will explain how it works. This PICV valve on discharge line actually connected with the load. Whenever the load is achieved, it controls its pressure depending on the load of your system, of your space, and it regulates the flow, and it on off the flow in case whenever your temperature is achieved, whenever your pressure is achieved, like you define the differential pressure on this side and this side, it will maintain this differential pressure. And in case of a load requirement, whenever your load is achieved, whenever its temperature is achieved, it maintains its pressure, its flow, and its differential pressure also. So these are some functions of the PICV. If you didn't get it, if you didn't understand, you can comment. I will explain it in another video. And after this, butterfly valve, like a suction valve, here you can also use gate valve or any other stop valves. After this, here is a T-like on suction valve. Here I will explain this bypass line. This bypass line is used whenever you have 2 circuits, two AHUs, 2 circuits, 2 AHUs, and one AHU is working and one AHU is not working, and you have to repair this AHU. Then you will need this bypass valve to bypass the flow from the discharge toward the suction mean it will flow from the chiller and it will go back toward the chiller without blocking. So there will be no AHU, and this bypass line will work in this way. And after this, you can see this, and this one is the insulation same thickness of 50 mm is used on the discharge line. These are the basic fittings of the air handling unit, and if you want to make it more precise, make it more real-time monitoring, if you need real-time monitoring, you can use here different transducers, pressure transducers, that is called PTs, and temperature transducers, you may call it TT, and other control valves on the instead of PICV valve. You can also use two-way valve or actuating valve, which is connected with the VFD of the AHU. Whenever the load is achieved, the two-way valve or actuating valve reduces its flow inside the AHU, and in this way it controls the flow and also control the pressure. But PICV is used here because it will work like three valves, and that I will explain in previous topic. So these are the fittings of AHU. If you have any question, you can ask me in comment. Thank you for watching my video.